Groundon, Kyogre, and Mega Ampharos. These are the raids, and these are the guides. I'm Alex aka Cheekly, and welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead.
Oh my god! Back to back! Ooh. Another shiny! Yeah.
Oh my god! Now before we get started with the raid guides, I want to show you guys some good stuff we got in distant trades during the weekend, and we actually got one shiny by the end of the Sinnoh Celebration event off camera. We got our second shiny Glameow. It was at home, it was random, I had like 1 hour left before the end of the event. I'm happy. Now this special trade I'm going to share with you is going to be a little controversial, but we did get a Galarian Mr. Mime from somebody that didn't want it anymore in exchange for a shiny Croagunk. So now I have Galarian Mr. Mime in possession. He's my walking buddy. So hopefully we get enough candy to the point where we can evolve it into Mr. Rime, the evolution of Galarian Mr. Mime. And just recently, today, I did another special trade with someone who has offered me a shiny Unknown U in exchange for my shiny Gill that I got from an egg hatch. I had to say this was totally worth it because this turned out to be a lucky shiny Unknown U, and even better, it was a 98% IV lucky shiny Unknown U. As in, you are killing it, Cheekly. Anyway, that's what I want to show off. Now let's discuss about each raid and every guide one at a time. I'm going to start off with Mega Ampharos since that's the new raid. Now just to review, when Ampharos Mega evolves into Mega Ampharos, not only that it's going to have a really bad hairdo, but it's also going to be a dual electric dragon type. You're going to want to use Dragon, Ice, Fairy, or Ground types up against Mega Ampharos. If you want to go for the 100% IV Ampharos when you're encountering one, 1630 is the CP for a 100% IV, and if it's windy or rainy, the Weather Boost 100% IV is going to be 2037. Its fast moves are going to be the following: Charge Beam and Volt Switch. Volt Switch, whoa, it's Volt Switch. Charge moves are going to be Thunder Punch, Zap Cannon, Focus Blast, Thunder, and Power Gem. The number of trainers that I would personally recommend is 4 to 5. Mostly 5 because we haven't rated for this one yet, so I think 4 to 5 is like a really good number. If it's 4 people, definitely be a high level. And if I say high level, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know you're level 35 watching this video and you're like, I could do it with 3 other people. No, you cannot, because you're low. The best encounters for these Pokemon are going to be the following: Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Outrage, Salamence with Dragon Tail and Outrage, Haxorus with Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw, Garchomp with Dragon Tail and Outrage. We did a bunch of Gible raids, so if you have a really good Gible, I recommend evolving it right now, because that's going to be a good encounter against Mega Ampharos, because not only that it's Dragon type, but it's also a Ground type. So if you want to substitute it with Earthquake or Sand Tomb, you could definitely do that. Zekrom with Dragon Breath and Outrage, and Palkia with Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor. It's not recommended to have Dialga just because it's a Steel type, and considering that Mega Ampharos has Focus Blast, you don't want to have it KO'd. And finally, if you want to Mega Evolve a Pokemon, Mega Charizard X would be the best encounter for Mega Ampharos. Let's talk about Kyogre, because we do need to cover some things. If you want to get a 100% IV, you want to get a Kyogre with a CP of 2351. Groundon is going to be the exact same thing. But if they're both weather boosted, it's going to be 2939. So for Kyogre, if it's raining, that's the CP, and then same for Groundon, but if it's sunny. For Kyogre, the movesets are going to be Waterfall, and that's the fast move that it has. Its charge moves are going to be Surf, Hydro Pump, Blizzard, and Thunder. Kyogre has 2 weaknesses, and they are Electric and Grass. And I would recommend at least 6 people, just because Kyogre is a very tough legendary. And a bunch of you are going to have to raid for it because it's part of the time research. Same for Groundon. For the best encounters, Zekrom with Charge Beam and Wild Charge. just be very cautious because Kyogre does have Blizzard, but there are other electric types if Zekrom cannot go up against a Blizzard Kyogre. Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, Electivire with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, Magnezone with Spark and Wild Charge. Wow, there's just so many Pokemon with Wild Charge, dude. Zapdos with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt. Now, Zapdos is also a flying type, so just be very careful. Like I said with Zekrom, just be careful with that Blizzard. And Tangrowth, Vine Whip, and Power Whip. Again, be careful with Blizzard. The best Mega Evolution for both Kyogre and Groundon is going to be Mega Venusaur because it is a grass type and you want to make sure that it has Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. Now for Groundon's fast moves, they're either Dragon Tail or Mud Shot. Then its charge moves are going to be Earthquake, Fire Blast, and Solar Beam. Again, like with Kyogre, you're going to want to go up against it with 6 trainers. So Raid Hour would be a really good time to do this because you have to not only do these raids, but you also have to catch Groundon and catch Kyogre twice each. Now Groundon is a pure ground type, it's in the name too, so it's going to be weak against grass, ice, and water. I did mention that Mega Venusaur would also be a good Mega Evolution, but Mega Blastoise is another alternative, although I would encourage Mega Venusaur out of the two because number one, it's going to be an 8-hour period when you Mega Evolve the Pokemon that you choose, so if you're up against Kyogre and Groundon, that's the one. Also, Mega Venusaur can resist Mega Ampharos because Ampharos is an electric type and its electric moves won't do zilch on Mega Venusaur. But the other encounters consist of Kyogre because it's a water type, Swampert, Feraligatr, and somehow Kingler's on here, but those are the recommended water types, and then Tangrowth and Torterra for the grass types. Now that we got those raids, guides out of the way, I wanted to share a little bit about the field researches if you're looking for certain Pokemon like Aron, Wailmer, and the starters, if that's something you wanted to do. So that's how we're going to end today's video. So let's cover that. So if you want to get an encounter of Trico, Torchic, or Mudkip because either you don't have a shiny still or you just are bored to death, then you want to catch 3 Pokemon with Weather Boost. If you somehow need Plusle and Minun, I mean, there's so many shiny Plusle and Minun that I got. I'm obviously not doing this, but you want to catch 11 if you still need shiny Plusle and or shiny Minun. Shiny Aron is not a new shiny, but it is the most featured shiny because it's going to have a boost. But if you guys need a shiny Aron still, you want to power up a Pokemon 5 times, and then if you don't have a shiny Wailmer, then you're going to have to power up a Pokemon 9 times. So choose your Pokemon wisely and spend your Stardust wisely. And guys, that's going to cover up everything. Now in tomorrow's episode, I'm going to show you everything that we have done during the Hoenn celebration event. Shinies that we get, encounters, doing the time research, raids, and the collection challenge. So that's all the stuff that we're going to attempt to do in one day. And I doubt that I'm going to do the Shroomish Spotlight Hour, but they said something about Stardust, so I guess I'll do it. Well, I'm debating. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week with the Hoenn celebration event. And let me know in the comments below if you got any shinies. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out!